Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is LenaLioness, and today we are playing Blueprints. In this video, I was able to reach room 46 on day 1. This was such a fun run, and I hope you guys enjoy. If anyone watching is new to Blueprints and doesn't really understand what exactly is going on, I will try my best to explain what it is I'm doing and why I'm doing it throughout the video. And if you have any questions throughout any point in this video, feel free to leave them in the comments below. So at the start of my day 1 attempts, I tried to gather resources, but also keep my door options open. So I started with a hallway, a closet, and a den. Although it seems a bit early for a utility closet, I picked this option because RNG has not worked in my favor in the past. So I will have to backtrack to this utility closet that is at the right of den. At the top of den, I select a parlor so I can get the 2 gems that the parlor puzzle provides me. Off, gym off, dark room off, garage on. But that sounds good. Chicken shawarma and some fries. I just ate and my tummy's still unhappy. Oh my god. You're in the parlor, true. This box is empty. The blue box is true. This is true. This is true. This box is empty. This is false. We're gonna do bedroom because I don't have any green rooms. All right, so in this moment, I draft a commissary. Not sure why, because I ended up burning a gem, and I had no money, but I guess I just liked that room in that moment. Also, the previous room, the bedroom, has a chest. However, I don't have any keys at this point in time, so I can't even open it. On day 1, there's always going to be a chest in bedroom. So eventually I'll have to come back and open it here. Once again, I'm putting a dead end. Car keys, thanks, I guess. I can't do anything with this unless I have a garage. So after guest bed, I backtrack to hallway. Nothing to open that trunk with. That sucks. At the end of hallway, I am putting a billiard room. This has the potential to either give us 2 keys or a very special key. And then at the top of hallway, I put a spare room so I can keep going north. I do want something that goes that way, but I don't think I'm gonna do a corridor here. So of course here after corridor, I want to continue onward. So the only room here that has another door is a pantry. And inside a pantry, we get coins and we get a nice orange that provides us with 5 more steps, which are very valuable in these day 1 runs. After pantry, I draft security room, which is super important because it allows us to manipulate the key card doors and check inventory throughout the house. View estate inventory. There's a gem, a broken lever, and a trunk. A gem, a broken lever, and a trunk. Where would that be at? One of those things is in here, maybe? Did I skip some? Whatever. Um, no, the trunk is in the bedroom. I know that. Broken lever and a gem. I don't know where that's at. Keycard system. Security level. Oh, there's a gem right here. Okay, gem, boom. All right, dead end. Give me a dead end. Are you for real? I asked for a dead end in a dead end spot, and they give me rooms with the most doors. I guess, okay, I guess a chapel it is. Thanks. Is there anything in here though? Let's check. I just drafted this. Let's see. View estate inventory. Nope, nothing's in there. Don't even need to walk in there. That's so unfortunate. Perfect place for a chapel. At least I don't have to walk in and lose coins. Where would the broken lever be? So I backtracked to billiard room to do the dart math puzzle, which is honestly one of my favorite puzzles. I enjoy math. And I'm trying to figure out where on earth is this broken lever. And I tell my chat, I'm like, there's no way it's in billiard room. I've never seen a broken lever in billiard room. If you pause, if you take a moment to look when I enter, it's in there. It is in there. But you know, past me, we'll figure that out later. I just shut the key card. I just shut the key card down. I just shut it down. Why are you giving me this? I don't need this. Give me a secret garden key. Okay, well, they want to give me a storeroom. Okay, cool. That's fine. That's fair. Okay. It's not over till it's over, guys. All right, so in this moment, after I leave billiard room, I'm looking high and low for this broken lever. I am backtracking to the den side of the house. I am looking around in spare room. I'm trying to figure out where on earth is this broken lever. Mind you, I passed it. I talked about it right next to it. So I finally go back to the locked trunk that is in the bedroom, and I get the secret garden key that I was hoping to get in billiard room, but that's fine. Now I did burn my only key there, but I just pray to the RNG gods that that the game will provide me another key. All right, so I backtrack back to security, and I draft a drawing room, and I wanted 2 doors, both going left and right, so that was perfect. And then I also get a gem out of drawing room, so the gem that I spent on drawing room, I make that back. No freaking lever. I don't have a key. Yeah, Okay, a nook here would be great. Because I need a key. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my god, you gave me what I asked for. Game? Oh my god. I can't believe the game actually gave me what I asked for. That's crazy. Okay. After I grab my key, I backtrack to drawing room because I have a better chance of getting a room that I want, because when you draft out of drawing room, it gives you one redraw. So you can change the 3 options for rooms that appear on your screen, which is what I did to get Nook. And I was very fortunate that I was able to get it. So I'm here jamming to music. So sometimes you're gonna see me bobbing my head. I was I was listening to music this whole stream, which is why you're not hearing a lot of game audio. And I'm also debating if I should use Courtyard here, because unfortunately I can't take advantage of both doors. However, it is the only option for another door for me to continue onward. And there is a high chance of there being an offline keycard door that I have already shut down and should be able to bypass. Sledgehammer! Hi! Hey, how you doing? Fine. I'll take garage. Unfortunately, I can't go upwards. I can only go upwards on this side. We're gonna take garage, get the 3 keys, open the door, open the trunk. Is gonna give me an upgrade. Yep. It's gonna give me an upgrade disc. Okay. This is gonna give us access to outside, which is important. After I get the 3 keys from garage, I backtrack to Nook and continue onward. Unfortunately, I have to burn the remaining gems that I have on a passage because it is the only room with additional doors. And then I continue through passageway. So I take boudoir here, and I get the gem that is in the safe in the corner of the room because I have no gems. So let's get this gem. Also, some rooms cost gems. Nice boudoir. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can do a little French pronunciation from time to time. We're gonna do special keys. It's gonna waste a door on a dead end, but that's fine. I just need the lever. Okay. This room only uses that key that I just used. I don't have it anymore. And it's only on the sides of the house because it's outside. So, like, there are certain structural things, like, if you think about it like a real house, like, yes, certain things would only appear if it's a room that leads to outside, then yes, it should only be in certain areas of the house. But yeah. Exactly, Beal. Exactly. So this is a lever that's gonna open the antechamber on the left side. Unfortunately, I couldn't put Secret Garden on the left side because I had to put a garage on the left side. But that's whatever. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, we're just gonna take a risk. We're gonna gamble. 2 keys. And what else? What's the last item? Oh, salt. Nice. So salt, by the way, adds 1 extra step every time you eat something. So that's helpful. So this goes up, this goes this way. So on the left side of passageway, I put a coat room just to take it out of the draft pool. It has no use to us. We're gonna have to use a key here. Half my steps. Or, but honestly, I'll take it and then gamble and hope that there's like a dining room. F it. What do I have to lose? What do I have to lose? Oh, so for those who don't know, behind this wall, if I get a powered up sledgehammer, right? So I need a battery and a broken lever, which is what I was trying to find earlier. I can then bust this wall down. Yes, you can break this wall. There is an antechamber lever that opens the bottom. Yes, the bottom door, antechamber door. Yeah, but I have to have a powered up sledgehammer, which I do not have. I'll just have a regular one. Archives? But kitchen, I need steps. And who requests this song every stream? No shade. I think it's Miles. It is. I'm glad I can like identify you guys through the songs you request. Tomato soup. How many red rooms? 1, 2. That's 10 steps for 5 coins. I would have liked another one, but we're gonna take these 10 steps and hope for the best. Right? Yeah. 11 steps because I got salt. Because I put some I need more flavor. So I take the 10 steps in the kitchen from the tomato soup. Now, I kind of wish I waited because it would have been more beneficial to have more red rooms. But I was really desperate here. I had 8 steps. And now I'm hoping to get a dining room as well for an additional 20 steps. Unfortunately, we do not have an aquarium because first day is always the salmon. So that meal is boosted by having an aquarium and it gives us an additional 10 steps. But unfortunately, we do not have an aquarium in this run. Oh, hi. Hello. Workshop. Workshop's probably going to give me a battery. I'm assuming it's going to give me a battery, but I don't have the broken lever. The game is cruel like that. I don't know. And look what's over there, guys. A battery. Well, actually, not yet. Take workshop, eat the food, go back and get the lever. That's a whole lot of backtracking. Whole lot. So here is where I start backtracking to the beginning to find this lever. Considering that I also need the powered up sledgehammer to get into the basement. So I have no choice but to go back and get it. Um, what saves me a lot while I'm backtracking in these rooms is the fruit. The fruit that was spread by the secret garden was able to keep my steps up, as well as the salt shaker in combination with the fruit. Spare room might be. It was in here. Oh my god. It was in there. I did it blended in low key. What the Okay. I thought I looked everywhere. I didn't know they spawned in that. I've never seen an item in that corner. Never. I've never seen an item in that corner. When did they start doing that? I don't know. So now I am backtracking back out the house through the garage. I do kind of try to peek in the spare room to see if there's any more fruit that has been spread, but I can't see in there that well. So yeah, we backtrack back through the house and we end up going to the workshop to craft our powered up sledgehammer. So if I haven't explained already, the powered up sledgehammer is a very important item that can break through weaker brick walls. So if you see a room like the weight room or like the basement that has kind of shifty looking bricks, you can use the powered up sledgehammer to break down that wall. And it is a permanent change for the rest of your blueprints run. So if you're doing multiple days, you can count on that as being a permanent change. Um, Now, here I'm trying to figure out how on earth am I going to get to the other side of the basement. So let me explain. With the powered up sledgehammer, we have access to one part of the basement. Um, and you will see that later on. However, there is another um below ground area where we have to pull a mine cart out of the way in order to have access fully to a puzzle, which you will also see later. And that can be accessed by the tomb, which is in the outer room, which we do have access to. We do have access to the outer room at this point in time through the garage. Um, or you can access that side of the basement by getting a pump room and draining the fountain outside the house. And you can only get the pump room if you get a pool. So you have to draft the pool first and then get the pump room. So I'm thinking, okay, I can't get tomb. There's no way they're going to give me tomb without having any dye. So I have to find this pool and the pump room to get access to that side of the basement. Do I need this key? Not to get to the front side of the basement, like the big side, but I do need a key for the fountain if we unlock the fountain. Um, so we're gonna grab this just in case. Wait, what special keys do I have? Oh, that's the basement key. Flood the and it's not like you can order anything right now to get another ice cream sandwich. So I made it to the antechamber, and since I also have the left door of the antechamber available, I draft out of there as well, just to see what I can get, and I end up with a lavatory. I end up with a lavatory, so that is absolutely no use to me. Whatever. I only got one gem. I can't afford any of this stuff. So we're gonna lavatory out the antechamber, I guess. I suppose. I mm, pool. No. So out of gym, we get the boiler room, and in the boiler room, I have to do a puzzle that essentially turns on the elevator and gives us access to the other doors in the room. Would have loved a shovel though. Um, good night, Shy. Oh, you meant. Oh, sorry. Uh, good night, Blue. You're not going. Blue's going to bed. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so I have a key. I think I can do. Oh, these are my last keys. I guess this. I think the pool doesn't really draft on the edge though, right? Have I ever done that? Is that a thing? Whatever, West Wing Hall it is, but I don't have keys for that. That might have been stupid. So I take West Wing Hall for more door options. Um, and I also take archives. Um, because archives could potentially give us keycard doors. Unfortunately, the downside of archives is that if you um, go to a door, one of your draft options is covered by an archive folder, which you will see when I draft next. And you can't see what it is until you click the folder. So that's super unfortunate. Well, anyways, it's looking like it's looking like a call it a day angle. Yeah. So because I don't have access to the other side of the basement, I don't have a foundation. I don't. I have no. I have access to the foundation side, not through foundation, but with the hammer. But I don't have access to the. I mean, I could, but it's is it. It might be unlikely that I even get a tomb. Maybe I wasted steps on even trying to get. Maybe I wasted steps and I should have just went straight outside and tried my hand at them. Whatever. We're gonna try something out. Why not? I'm just gonna use them up because it doesn't stack because I'm resetting. Well, I mean it doesn't stack under normal circumstances, but I'm resetting. Anyway. Also, there was no upgrade disc. There's this map here. This note here. So we're just gonna leave out the. We're just gonna test this out. We're not gonna have enough steps to get room 46, but I'm just gonna test this out real quick before I reset. I could have just went outside. They gave it to me first try. They could, yo, it's close. You still might have it, but I don't have enough steps. Okay, they gave me the sneaker thing there. Man, I wish I had a shovel. I forget what the puzzle is. It's the All right, so now I am doing the tomb puzzle. I have to pull the lever on the statues in a very specific order, and that is going to give me access to another room, which is going to give me access to another statue that I also have to pull in order to get access to the basement, to the minecart. How's it going? I don't know, man. This might be a failed attempt because this game hates me and I overthink and I make stupid mistakes and game was like, we would have gave it to you if you just checked outside. I don't know, girl. You didn't need the stupid dice. Why am I checking the? Also, shout out to the Blueprints wiki because I would not have remembered that tomb puzzle on my own. Oh man. Wait, I missed my turn? Because I'm looking at chat? I missed my turn. Oh, it's this way. Yes. Yeah, sneakers cancel some of my steps, yeah. Okay. So I have to go out the tomb Then go cliffside. Go cliffside. Do the basement puzzle. Um, yeah, okay. Baby, it's a mystery. This is the closest I've gotten since the last time I was really close. I did all the things and then I ran out of steps. Again. Baby, baby. This would be a great first day if I was doing multiple days. Here I am doing the basement puzzle. I have to stack or move the carts in a specific way in order to gain access to the button that opens the next part of the basement. And then this is gonna open. Yes. 38%. Interesting. Okay. How do I do this again? I feel like every time I get here, I'm like, I'm like, how do I do it again? And now I have to do this puzzle that allows us to get across to the tunnel. If you see in the distance, there is a tunnel that will lead to the room with the room 46 lever. So we are almost there. I get so close and I get nervous every time I get close to, room 46. So you might see me overthink and rotate the cog more than I need to. If you haven't been looking in the top left corner, our step situation is very dire. However, the running shoes have been saving my legacy, okay? Every time you see the little sneaker icon pop up in the top left, that means it canceled out a step that would have been taken normally under normal circumstances had I not had the sneakers or the running shoes. I keep calling them sneakers. I mean, girl, that's what they are. Okay. Well, we just go back. Not tiptoeing in my joint. I haven't heard that in forever. So we go back. Eight steps in a dream. Eight steps. Sneakers. Don't fail me now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right. Is there an apple anywhere? Any apples? Woo! Any fruit? Oh, 7. I'm hoping I just can't count, you know what I mean? It's not happening, guys. Same situation as the last time I was this close. Same situation. Unless sneakers. If you save me, if you let me get this win, my life is yours, okay? Sneakers! Oh my god. Sneakers! Sneakers, please! Kitchen? Fudge. Oh my god. You have money for food. Why didn't I go get the... Sneakers! 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 Let's go!
There was once a red prince. He sat on a red throne.
Sneakers!
He had a red crown made of
After Hammer, you the best item in the game, girl!
and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red.
Be not afraid.
The only true
I will
colour,
carry us over the finish
the
line.
prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary
Now I'll have the
or a crow.
the day 1 trophy. Hooray!
He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky
Thank you, Ebony. Thanks, Goldwave.
was not a red hue.
I'm so glad I caught it on stream because I've been doing this off stream. I've been doing it on my Steam Deck. I'm so glad I was able to catch it live. Now it's all gonna be muted because I'm playing music, but
And he never saw
I'm
the
thinking
sight.
maybe I might post this on YouTube and then just edit it and put like this cutscene. I can find this cutscene and put the audio over it.
He couldn't see beyond
I'm probably just gonna voice over the whole thing
the red
anyways.
shade he
So
was aware. He never caught a glimpse of the world I had to share.
Sneaker! I really could have you know?
But one day the prince saw something new. And if you look closely, you might see it too. skies parted and the clouds withdrew. The prince had a new favorite color. The color blue.
Two. Then your new home.
Let me collect my trophy.
That is the end of the video. This is super exciting for me as somebody that's more on the casual side of blueprints. This game is super difficult yet intriguing, and I'm just so happy that I got the day one trophy. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.